Welcome back to the Cousin Dana's Fantasy channel. I did not make a prediction show this week, but that is because I had to rush directly to a football game and I just missed it. So, no real projections, but who would I have taken this week? I would have taken myself, I would have taken Late Dog, I would have taken St. Krebs, but let's get into it. So this past week, week 7, uh, I myself am 6-1. I'm in first place in the league. Nobody's really shocked, right? I mean, it's not the first time we've seen it. As a matter of fact, we've only seen it. I've only been in first place since the first week. So, like, to include the first week, even before we played, where everybody's tied for first, I was still in first then, too. So this week, I won 131 to 100. PP Peter Pants this week. This is not sponsored by these people. Oh, what a delicious sip of diet soda. Um, yeah, you lost pretty big. I mean, nobody was shocked. I have Saquon Barkley in another league, so to be honest, I do feel your pain. He was the number one fantasy running back last year, and he's currently not the number one fantasy running back. As a matter of fact, he sucks. Almost to the point to where I would. This sounds like pure crazy talk. I'm debating on even dropping him, which is a wild thing to ever do in fantasy. He'd get snatched up immediately, so somebody else could stash him and play him and lose. Yeah, it's not a big deal. You lost. Cool. I mean, nobody's shocked. I tell you what is shocked. I don't recall. Since we've been doing this league, I don't know the highest scores, but I think I'm looking at it right now. I think 179 points. If that's not a high, then you've just I don't remember what it is. So unless you guys can remember, I think 179 is our new league high. That's unbelievable. Late Dog, you beat Team Krebs. You're 3-4, losing record. Team Krebs losing record. Real snooze fest there, I think. Um, I'm just checking. Alyssa 3-4. You guys have losing records. John, thank goodness somebody. Okay, so yeah, Late Dog, you won this big. It really wasn't ever a game. I've never seen anybody score 179 points from memory, and you did that without Josh Allen. Now your big thing this week is who do you start, Josh Allen or Drake May? Um, shouldn't be any shocker. Imagine if you had Keenan Allen in the game for Nico Collins, who sucks. I don't know why you continue to play him. Um, my assumption is you won't play him this week. But unless we're playing each other, I haven't looked. I would keep Keenan Allen out there. Then we have St. Krebs versus Team Phillips. St. Krebs, I projected this one also, though there was no show. You won 156 to 152. Generally had lots of points. It wasn't the high score, but that's literally because I think I'm looking at the highest score in league history. But you both scored in the 150s, which means you would have beat anybody except for Late Dog. But unfortunately, you weren't playing anybody else except for you guys. So, good week by both of you. Looking at your roster, I mean, on average, generally, I know that you lost, but I'm saying like on average for everybody who exceeded their predictions, like your whole lineup looks amazing. Uh, Really, I mean, but for John, I mean, some guys were pretty close, but you had three players. Jake Ferguson, I'm sure that was the highest fantasy game he's ever had. Uh, Rashi Rice coming back and doing what he did the first week back. I mean, they were just feeding him, I guess, just to make a point. And then, of course, if you have Jamar Chase and they throw him the ball 74 times a half, well, that helps too. But you pulled it out. Congratulations. You have a winning record. There's only two people in the league with a winning record. It's myself and you. I mean, could be an epic battle. Could be a showdown when we play. My assumption is you'll fall apart because you have uh, Merritt, Krosky Merritt. He probably sucks. Uh, Most of your lineup will not have the same week that they had. I expect big things out of you as far as losing moving forward, at least next week. You know what? I don't want to say that yet because I don't know. I truly don't know. I don't even know who's playing this week. Oh, yeah. I had to check just to make sure. Yeah, we play this week. Me and you, that's who plays. Currently, you're projected 133 to 66, but that's because I haven't plugged in my roster yet. When I do, you having Jonathan Taylor, I'm sure helps. But we'll get to the projection show later. I just wanted to tell you guys thank you for tuning in to the bedside chat this evening, and you guys have the best good night. Thank you. Thank you. I guess the button didn't hit. Thank you.